Thank you for taking this time. I could feel your stillness. When there is stillness within and all around us, it's such a rich feeling. Let's see what we talk about today. Let's talk about happiness. Everybody wants that, right? Everybody wants to be happy. How do we receive happiness? If we receive what we want, if others do what we want, if things happen just the way I want, I'm happy. Sounds pretty selfish, doesn't it? The focus is me. I want this, I want things to be that way, then I get happy. What turned my life around when I went to Baba, Sarcar Baba, my guru, I was a young man living in the world. I had everything I could imagine. I could buy anything. I could travel anywhere, whatever. I said to him, he said, what can I do for you? Looks like you are a very happy young man. You got everything. I said, Baba, I have everything, but feels like something is missing. And I'm not happy. So, young man, as long as you are living for yourself, you are not going to be happy. Happiness will come and go. If you truly want to be happy, look for your happiness in the happiness of others. It's all an idea. What will make me happy? We have the choice to redirect our attention. I have an idea. If you listen to me, if you do what I want, I'll be happy. I do have a choice to talk about. Just think from here, what can I do to make you happy? The happiness that comes by having our way is momentary. Somebody does whatever I want. Somebody gives me whatever I want. I'm happy. Looking for something else to receive. What's the happiness that comes from making others happy? That keeps coming back. I'm not speaking from a place of just theory. It happened with me yesterday, for example. I always speak from my experience. Our next door property was sold. We have a beautiful view. The new neighbor wants to put up a fence. I'm just speaking from exactly what happened yesterday. First was everybody at the, we're going to lose the view. We even, the lady who had bought the house, I talked to her. I said, let's put up just a wire fence. She said, no, I want my privacy. I came back. I thought about it. If you buy a property, you have a dream. You want to play. This is what you want to create. So I went next day. There she was. I said, I can totally relate to your happiness. Do whatever you want. What can I do? Maybe let your guys come and build the fence just the way you want. And the lady was so happy. She ran over and just gave me a big hug. Babaji, I have not slept all night thinking about this. I said, no, I join your happiness and I'll do anything to welcome you as a neighbor. It shifted the whole paradigm. Now we have a neighbor who's starting with giving me a hug. Otherwise, it could have been a neighbor that was complaining and unhappy and looking at me and I'm looking at her. The ashram, those guys, this guys. It's just a little thing. If my happiness depends on seeing through the fence and making my neighbor unhappy, that happiness is not worth it. She is happy. Every time now we see each other, we smile and glance and wave instead of. We have to just shift the paradigm. Whatever my mind is stuck on, that this is what will make me happy, we may get our way, but at what cost? It's not only about a fence, it's about every situation in our life. Look at how the conflict happens. We want our way, somebody else wants their way, and there is the fight. When I had come to Sonoma early days, Father Dunstan and I were just living two guys. He was telling me a story, some Christian monk story, we used to say. He said, well, there was an old monk, and there came a novice. The old monk had lived alone for many years. So he asked the young man, what is this conflict that people talk about? What is the conflict? He had lived alone, he never had a conflict with anybody. The young one didn't say anything, but they were having breakfast. He just pulled his bowl. The old one said, give me my bowl, that's mine. He pulled back and he said, no, this is mine. So they kept pulling back 2 or 3 times. Finally the old one said, okay, you have it. The young one said, we were just having a conflict and you just ended it. Let's look in our own life where there is conflict. And how am I creating in my mind? How am I justifying? How much energy I am pouring into that situation? If we call ourselves, I am the worshipper of Shakti, where am I investing? Where am I putting my Shakti? We have to free that Shakti. And freeing that Shakti requires not putting me in the center. We make ourselves bigger by freeing that Shakti. Seeking the happiness in the happiness of others. As long as I am always putting myself in the middle of everything, that happiness is fleeting, momentary. So when Baba said to me, look for your happiness in the happiness of others, it's a whole shift in how we perceive ourselves and how we navigate ourselves in the world. Mind will come, yes, but I deserve it, I am entitled to it, this is my right, that's is right and wrong. No, rise above this right and wrong. It's just a change of that idea that we have been conditioned to. From the moment we are born, it's about me, me, me. Whatever comes through my sense organs, senses, I begin to enjoy and create my personality, create my presence, create my... If I'm on a spiritual path, sometimes those kind of shifts are required. They're required. Otherwise, we keep deluding ourselves. I'm a spiritual person, I'm doing this and I'm doing that. Why I'm not? Inner work. We don't do this work to talk about it and to write about it. If I know what I have done, I can accept it. I can tuck myself in seeing that way. Then no matter what others say, it doesn't make any difference. Happiness is easy to cultivate if we are able to, if we are just bring that shift in our life. Yes, we have an idea, we want things certain ways, but that's not the only way. The highest teaching is seeing the self in all. That's the highest state of being of a enlightened person. Seeing the self in all. Seeing God in everything. If that's my vision, if I'm aspiring to be that, what does it mean? I can't go there just if I'm focused on me and mine. If I make somebody else happy, every time they're happy, the vibration coming out of their being touches me in the form of blessing. You are sitting around, all of a sudden out of nowhere, you have a good thought. Somebody is benefiting, somebody is enjoying some of your effort, and the vibration coming out of their being is touching you. That's why you are being unhappy. Happy. Sometimes you are sitting and very depressing and angry and resentful and all those things come. Somebody is being affected by some of your actions and thoughts and words somewhere. You don't even have to know, just it's coming from somewhere. That's called the law of karma. Everything comes back to us. If I live in the world, what can make you happy? Actually, that is the secret of you being happy. And if I walk around in the world, what makes me happy, I can trample anybody, I can push anybody, I can bully anybody. That's such a miserable life. You bully somebody, makes you feel good, but anyway, that's my take on happiness. Things that we want really don't make us happy. May give us a feeling in the moment, and then I'm on to something else. The day we can really begin to bring this practice in our life. Walk every day with this thought in your mind. What can I do for you that makes you happy? They may put up some big request. Your mind will start reacting. You just do whatever you can, maintaining your... Baba used to say, be sweet, but not so sweet that anyone can put you in their mouth and spit you out. We live in the world, we are surrounded by all kinds of people. I live with that intention, but not so vulnerable and open that anybody can come and push me around. So it's a life of balance. If somewhere it's not sitting right, I just stop the breath, slowly breathe in, breathe out, take a step back. Yes, I live in the world. What can I do for you? Well, there is a limit to that too. We have to, if it's not practical, then we have to just bow out of there. You have to protect yourself too. And it's all about practice, practice, practice. Unless we practice, these all become just theory. Comes through here, goes through here. Even in a day, can we just make a resolution, like at least one act today I will do where I am not the center of the focus. I'm really coming from that place. What can I do for this person to make him happy? Practicing very consciously, and not to brag about it or talk about it. Just you know it, you acknowledge it. Something has shifted in you. Anyway, thank you for listening. I had no idea what I'm going to speak about, but there was the fence. And see, it has become a source of inspiration. So it's all about how I talk to myself and how I see things. Really, that's the way it is. Thank you all